one of the best wide receivers in the entire NFL, former champion with the Kansas City Chiefs, aka the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, suffered a season-ending knee injury during Dolphins game Monday night against the New York Jets. He dislocated his left knee and ended up tearing multiple ligaments, including his ACL, when he was tackled on the sideline after a reception on the right side of the field. I saw that video on X, and I was like, my God, that joint kind of reminded me of that one college basketball player. I don't know if you remember. I think his name was like
Where?
exactly.
I
I
know
was
exactly
like,
what you're
yo,
talking
I
about.
had to cut that joint off right away.
Bro, his leg was like this, but like this is, like the knee is on this side, like it's not supposed to be bent like this. That shit was crazy.
Oh my God. But with his knee injury, man, like, what are your thoughts on, the whole situation that's going down? It just feels like it's just bad juju in Miami in general. But what are your thoughts on the injury?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I think that Miami already had a really bad start, and then this, of course, is going to be a really big blow to their offense. Um, his agent actually put out a statement today that says that they, sorry,
Good.
says that they hope or plan on Tyreek being available to start week 1 of next year. I think that's crazy. I think that's insane. They said like he dislocated his knee, tore his ACL, tore a bunch of other ligaments. And to be frank, like Tyreek Hill is his whole thing is predicated on speed. It's
Mm.
not like he's more of like a technique wide receiver or something like that. Like I'm getting past you. So I just think that it's going to be very interesting to see what his career is going to look like. He's 31. He'll be 32 in the end at like near the end of this regular season.
Yeah.
So he'll be entering his age 33 season next year. Most wide receivers are not good past 30, let
Yeah.
alone some that are coming off a huge major, knee reconstruction and everything is based on speed. Like you have guys like Mike Evans where it's like, okay, I'm like a route runner. I'm doing these things. It makes sense to have more longevity. I think it just sucks. I do think we probably have seen the end of him being at least a dominant force. I think maybe he could, be like a D Hop or something like that, where he still plays a couple more years, in a wide receiver 3-year role or something like that on another team. But yeah, I think it's a wrap for bro.
Yeah, like you said, because what you say he gonna be 32 to start next season?
Yeah, and he'll be 33 by the end of it.
Yeah, because like you said, like yeah, at that age you're considered pretty much washed. You at that unk status for football as well too. So like you said, his game pretty much relies on his speed and athleticism. So I don't know how that's going to be. We are in a good era for athletes recovering from ACLs, from Achilles, and all that as well too. But the numbers say more often than not he's not going to be what he used to be. So I mean, hopefully he comes back with a speedy recovery. But like you said, week one is pretty unrealistic. I get why they're saying that just because, but it's kind of hard, man. Because this player that I'm about to name wasn't as he was very explosive and shifty, but not like that. But Odell, right? That's a failure
Mhm.
there. Once he got hurt, he could never come back to being what he was. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even know what's about to happen with Malik Neighbors as well, too. So young. Granted, he got age on his side, so hopefully he
Yeah,
comes.
I think he'll be fine. Yeah.
We have another sample size with what's my boy that used to be on Buffalo, Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs came back from an ACL injury. He looked, at least from the tapes, relatively pretty well, but I don't know. I haven't really been watching too much of the New England Patriots offense to see how it's been going, but looking at his stats is literally like middle to like the bottom tier as far as yards, touchdowns, and targets as well too. So I don't know if it's the scheme or he just kind of declined. So the only real successes that I can kind of look at was, when Cooper Kupp came back, Triple Crown. Jordy Nelson, even after a little bit with the Packers, came back, looked pretty well, and Keenan Allen's been up and down, but started playing a little good. So
But
we'll see.
a lot of those guys had, okay, they came back and had a good year or two, and then it was a wrap. Like
Right.
Cooper Kupp looks awful right now in Seattle. Like he's like a no-show, And it's actually really crazy. If you look at Cooper Kupp's career, he literally had like that one spectacular year, and that's like it.
Yeah.
He had like one other, I think, 1,000-yard year. But yeah, his career is just kind of really crazy. But in general, a lot of those guys, like when you get those injuries late, it's like, okay, yeah, if you can come back and stay healthy for a year or two, you can still be pretty productive. But then it just feels like those injuries start creeping back up.
Yeah, and because he did, Tyreek Hill got a contract like a year or two ago, right?
I think so.
Well,
If,
I hope he.
oh,
I think he did because I think that's one of the reasons why he left KC in general. But I don't know how much years he has left. But hopefully he got that guaranteed money. Obviously, the guaranteed money a lot different compared to like the NBA because they got a lot of different incentives in place. So we'll see what happens with that. But hopefully, like you said, he can be at least 70, 80% of what he was and kind of be that third option on a team that needs him. Shit, maybe this all happened for a reason. Maybe he's gonna end up being with Patty Mahomes in the future again. We'll see.
we'll see. I don't
Well,
think it's not gonna be what they need.
all right.